What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Regrowth. Oh yeah, guys. So I've had to grow a lot of our earth essence here, so I've made a bunch more of these seeds, have them all growing here. I had them underneath the sprinklers, but I removed the sprinklers because you can only harvest so many and then you're away building stuff. So yeah, last episode we built out like this crazy big hexagon kind of a thing, and yeah, that's taken time to fill that all in. That's just what I got done doing. It is all filled in, so we do have a platform over there. Let's go ahead, take our trusty boat over to our crazy big new platform, which is gonna be our new base. And let's take a look at this thing. So this is huge, guys. This is huge. Originally, I decided for some reason that I was going to fill it in with stone, and then we would use dirt for other various things. And I was like, wait a second, why are we doing that? This is regrowth. We're not supposed to be building our base out of stone. We're supposed to be building out of grass and putting flowers and trees around. We're supposed to be, regrowing the earth, or I guess the Minecraft world, back to the way it should be. So, yeah, after I laid down, I don't even know how much it was, guys. It was probably like 16 or more stacks of stone. I was like, oh, what did I do? Yeah, so I ended up making this iron hammer. I used some of our iron, and I just made all iron parts. And then I made 3 things of moss on there since we don't have really any power to do the RF version. So yeah, it's auto repairing itself. It's doing just fine. It did break the stone that I laid down. It broke it all right, but it was pretty slow. I just let most of it despawn. This is like the extra stuff that I was gonna place, and I'm glad I didn't, because 8 more stacks, almost 9 more stacks of that stuff, that would have sucked so bad. Yeah, there was like a huge section of the center part that I had filled in with stone. And yeah, it's like placing blocks even more. So there's no builder's wand in this mod pack. You guys have told me there's like some things from Thaumcraft that'll do it. We don't have Thaumcraft unlocked. You guys are telling me there is... Oh, I can't remember the name of the mod. Let's look. In fact, actually, let's not look there. I think there is a quest. Let's go... No, not this one. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Not this one. It's probably down here. I can't find it. This one right here. Linear construction, the basic simultaneous whatever. This item. So that item is kind of like a builder's wand. What that will do, we're going to mess around with it, but basically what that will do is it'll duplicate any block you're pointing it at. So if I right click on this thing, it could fill in this little line right here, or I could come over to the edge of our platform, and I could point it at like the side of one of these blocks, like down here, and it'd build straight down into the ocean. And all I'd have to do is just like right click right here, and it'd do that for us. So that's pretty cool, but I still have to click each and every single time for each and every single block. Do you guys even realize how many blocks that are placed here? This is a lot. And I've had to right click every single one of those. Yeah, my hand's getting carpal tunnel from that. So I was looking at getting like a builder's wand mod put in here. There is a mod called Better Builder's Wands. We've seen it in the last couple of mod packs that I've done, and that mod looks like it was initially released around the time this mod pack had its final update, or its last update. So I can only imagine if that mod was released before this mod pack was, constructed, that it'd probably be in here, because all it does is contain one mod, or I guess one item, that allow you to place multiple blocks at a time. So I tried putting that in here, like I was saying, and I just couldn't get the mod pack to load with it. Otherwise, I would have. But yeah, that plan got foiled, so I had to place each and every one of these blocks by hand. Oh my goodness. So if we're going to do this like 6 more times for like the full honeycomb look, yeah, we're going to have to do something else. I'm not going to place these by hand. Otherwise, we're just going to try and make use of this space and just cram everything on here, which, might not be a bad thing. We might be able to do it all over here, but I don't know. It's like you get these big plans for a grand base, and then you realize, oh, I have to place every single block, and yeah, like my right-click finger's starting to hurt and all that stuff. So anyway, I think the plan for today is we're going to start moving all the stuff that's over there on that little island over here. But I don't know where we're going to put everything yet. We don't have like things sectioned off. We're just going to figure it all out. I do want to take a look at this item. I haven't actually gotten a chance to play with it. I just kind of like did a quick YouTube tutorial or a YouTube video spotlight on it just to see what it's all about. We got, you know, these shears and stuff that we can take a look at. There's still a lot of good stuff to do. Oh yeah, and I also made this barrel because I was just trying to make something to store all these extra blocks that I had in my inventory. Apparently there was a quest for that. So yeah, we completed this. I guess we can go ahead and claim this. But we can read this first. It says, when you've got just far too much of something to store in a chest, why not chuck it in a barrel? Barrels will hold a single type of item, but it can hold very large volumes of that item, acting as an attractive bulk storage option. So it is pretty good for that. It definitely is. All right, so we'll get out of here. Yeah, so we got the hammer from the barrels mod. I don't remember what the barrel hammer does. That allow you to take like some of the things on and off of the barrel, the upgrades? Maybe. I honestly don't know. Maybe it'll allow you to turn the barrel. Doesn't seem to do anything. If I shift right click on it, bonk, bonk. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know what this hammer does. I don't know if I've ever actually used it before. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead. Let's start grabbing some of our stuff. We'll boat it over here. We'll set up on our platform, and we'll say goodbye to the island. Alright guys, so one of the problems we're going to have is how we're going to move all of our items from these improved Mark II chests over to our new base. Yeah, we have to move the items from here all the way over there. Now I can fill up my inventory one chest at a time, do something like this, then take my boat over there and drop it off and come back and do this. But yeah, there's a lot of items here. This is going to take a minute to do all of that. And I don't really want to do that so many times. So what I think we're going to end up doing is we are just going to go ahead and make ourselves a whole lot of dollies. Yeah, the dollies can pick up vanilla chests, but they cannot pick up... Oops, I didn't mean to move all this stuff in there. They cannot pick up all of these improved chests, the enhanced inventories mod. So I'm laying out some vanilla chests here, and I made myself a few extra dollies. Yeah, I had made myself one before, actually. When we started messing with these improved chests, it said that dollies can't pick them up, so I had to make one just to see. Yeah, they do not pick up these chests, so that's not good. But they do pick up like vanilla chests, so we can pick that up and move it over here. I guess that's not a good demonstration. Pick it up and move it over here. Yeah, and it keeps all the inventory in there, so that's pretty awesome. Although it does give you like a slowness effect. Oops, I placed that one back over here. It does give you a slowness effect though, so that's like one problem with it. But you know, if we're gonna be just walking a little bit over into our boat and then over here and then placing down the inventories, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. So we're gonna transfer all of the stuff from these chests into the vanilla chest on the dollies all the way over there, and then we'll do the old switcheroo back again. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I still got to figure out what we're going to do with our mana. I don't remember if we ever had to make a mana tablet. Maybe we did at some point, and I don't know where it is. If not, we might just make a mana tablet, because I do not want to lose the mana that's in there. So yeah, it's a mana pearl surrounded by living rock, makes one of these, and these hold like half a mana pool's worth of mana. I feel like we made a mana tablet or we got one earlier, but I don't know where I put it. So I'll have to check all of our inventories for that stuff a little bit later. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move our inventories over there. I'm going to get all of the decomposing stuff over there, tear down the smeltery, tear all of this stuff down, move our sprinkler stuff over there. Yeah, it's going to take a minute to get this all done, but it needs to be done, so let's get to it. Alright guys, well I got everything moved over from our island over here, all the way over here. The only thing I didn't move was our nether portal, and we don't have any tools right now that can actually mine obsidian. I know, it's crazy. So yeah, everything from over there has been moved over here. There's still that patch of grass, there's the nether portal, and I think that's pretty much about it. But yeah, everything else has been moved over here. So I laid down the chests, and they're in not really any particular order. I was going to start organizing things. I was going to start laying down the enhanced inventories mod chests. And then I started thinking, you know, if we're going to lay these things down, I really don't want to have to reorganize again. So we should figure out where we're going to place those chests down. And hopefully they'll be in a permanent location. So I was kind of marking out an area here in the center for like where our base is going to be on the center part of this middle island. So the way this works is torch right here is like our original center point, but since this is too wide, these two pieces of netherrack represent like the center blocks of this island. I thought I just heard something walking up on me. So these represent the two center blocks of the island. It's you know, an odd number on this side, it's an even number on this side. So it's a 1 by 2 is the way that works. And then I counted out 9 blocks this way, and that's where these are. And I counted out 9 blocks that way, and that's where that nether rack is. And then I've counted out 9 this way, and 9 this way, etc., etc. So it's almost a square, but yeah, it's, you know, 1 block wider on this side because it's too wide. Anyway, so this is going to be like our main area, I think, and we're going to have to like enclose this somehow. So I was trying to think what we're going to do. And I don't think we're going to do netherrack because that's just kind of silly. Since this mod pack is regrowth and it's about bringing the world back to life, I'm thinking we should do something like, well, first of all, we should place down grass, right? So we'll turn all this dirt to grass. And then I'm thinking maybe on the corners and maybe in the center, I'm not sure, but at least the corners, we should have like trees. And then for the walls, we could do something like fence posts. So it'd be like kind of like a thatch, I guess is what that's going to look like. And then for the roof, we could do like leaves or something like that. We'll figure that out when we come to it. But I think that might be kind of cool. It's something different that I haven't done before, using like trees and wood for like, you know, the walls of the base and stuff like that. And then having a grass floor, having it, you know, feel more like nature. Anyway, that's kind of what I think we should do. So probably the first thing we should do, we should come into this chest right here and grab some of these pasture seeds. I don't know how many we need. It's probably going to take a while for this whole thing to turn into grass. Let's grab like 3 of them. Okay, so we'll do it from the center. Boop. Yeah, and I'll lay down a few grass blocks, and those are spread over time. I was almost thinking we should place some over like on this side and some on the other side. I don't know if we actually need to do that or not. We should probably just leave this alone and let it spread naturally. Yeah, another thing we're going to need is some dirt blocks. Grass will not spread from this side to this side because these blocks are in the way. So we'd have to have like some dirt blocks here to let it spread over. I don't know if we're going to leave this row of stone blocks here or not permanently, but for right now, I think it's kind of cool to kind of mark off where the inside rectangle is compared to like where, you know, the angle part for the hexagon is. So anyway, we should probably get working on this. Where is my saplings? Right here? Maybe we'll do oak saplings. If we get like the big crazy oak trees, that should be fine as well. But yeah, we're kind of looking for just the regular plain old oak ones. Just as long as they're a few blocks tall, that should be good enough for me. So we'll go and replace all of these pieces of netherrack along the corners here with the oak saplings. We'll just let these things grow naturally. We do have a little bit of wood to make the fence post out of, so I think that's what we're going to work on next. So I'm just going to go ahead and let these trees grow. We'll see what happens, how they turn out, and then I'm going to fill it in with some, the fence posts along the sides and all of that stuff. Yeah, so let me go ahead and get some work done here, and we will be right back, guys. So you guys ever notice how when you think about something, it's always looking better in your mind, and then when you place it down, it's not as good? Yeah, well, this is one of those times. So I'm not sure what I'm not liking about this. I think the fact that this wood and the corners look exactly the same, and the fact that they're kind of flush up against there, there's not a lot of depth going on. We have a little bit of like a depth change here from the full block of the oak logs to the I guess the partial block of the fences. We can do some things to make this thing look a little bit more three-dimensional, but I kind of think these corner pieces are a big problem here. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this. We'll get rid of these trees. I think what we might end up doing is replacing these oak in the corners with jungle. I know that sounds a little weird, but I think it might look kind of cool if we had like the jungle tree right like that. It would go up in the sky a little bit. That way our fences wouldn't be running into the leaves. It would go up in the sky a little bit. It would provide us with the green from the vines and a different color for the corners. And I think that might look better. We'll give that a try. We'll see how that goes. I want it so, yeah, it's extending into the outside more than on the inside. So when we're looking at it from the outside, we can see more three-dimensional space out here. I think that's what will look better. But again, I don't know. I'm thinking about things in my mind. They're probably not going to look as good when we implement them. Oh, you know what? We don't have the jungle, do we? We have the... Oh, no, those are jungle. I was thinking those are spruce for some reason. Okay, yeah. All right, so we'll do these. We'll place those out right like this. We got to get rid of all this oak stuff. We don't want these messing around and sticking around forever and replacing some of the vines. Yeah, from the jungle tree when that grows. But we have plenty of bone meal, too. So we should be able to just bone meal this thing and get that going right now. In fact, we might need to move these blocks back. Yeah, the jungle trees require like 2 blocks of space on, I think, like every side, or it's something like that. They're a little finicky, so if you don't give them enough room, they won't ever grow. And then another thing is these trees sometimes will grow shorter than normal. Yeah, they'll be kind of stubbier than their normal ones. So we'll try this. I think that might look okay. Then we can bring our wood over like that, and then our fence posts over like this. I'm not sure how far up our fences are going to be. We might bring them up just a little bit and then have like another line of the oak wood going across the top. We're gonna have to figure out the ceiling. Like I said, we're probably gonna do like leaves and things like that. I think that'll look pretty good. Anyway, we're trying this out. I don't know. Give me your guys' opinion on the way you think this is gonna look or what I should do differently. But yeah, I'm gonna continue working on this and see if we can get something that looks a little bit better, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Well, I've been at this for a little while now. We've got the fence posts in between the jungle trees on the corners. We have the oak wood logs along the border. Then I put in some oak wood stairs just to kind of give it a little bit more depth, a little dimension here. And then I've also done the same thing at the top. We have the oak logs going along between the trees, and then more stairs wrapping around the inside. For the doors, I decided to do some of the oak logs like this. So we're just doing straight across on the top, and then we're going vertical on the columns like that. Yeah, and the outside looks pretty much like the inside, except the stairs don't wrap around. They just terminate at the tree. So that's what we're looking like. I don't know. I like the way it looks like from the outside. I'm not so sure about the inside. But I was looking at this from a distance, though. And those trees go up a bit, right? So it almost feels like we could have in like some kind of a separator here and then have a second floor on the top if we wanted to make this thing a little bit bigger. I don't know if we want to do that or if we want to dig down and have a basement. Well, either way, we got to figure out what we're going to be doing with these chests, but I don't really feel like doing a lot of inventory rearranging right now, although I probably should. That's probably going to be the next thing that I do off camera, though, is get these things properly situated. But yeah, you can tell how much time I've been at this. The grass has started to grow. It's starting to fill in quite nicely. It's actually made itself over to these little holes that I made so it can spread through into the little hexagon sections on either side. In fact, I think it was spread over to the other side just the same like that as well. I saw it, well, at least nearly there. Oh, yeah, it's starting to get over into this section. So, yeah, this will fill over here. We'll have a nice grass patch here shortly anyway. So, yeah, I've been at this for a little while now. This is what we came up with. This mod pack does have forestry in it, I do believe. And we'll have access to different trees and different colors of wood and things like that. But at this point in time, we really only have access to the vanilla stuff. So this is what I went with. Anyway, so let's move on to something else for now. We have like quests and all sorts of different things to do. So let's start doing some of these. Now I wanted to look at, what was it? Yeah, the linear construction mod, or I guess the quest for it. Though a mouthful to say, they are just awesome to build with. They allow building a material out on the line nice and rapidly, great for aiding in construction efforts. Did I mention they look cool? Yeah, so that particular item probably would have been good for laying out a lot of the stuff like the fence posts and these beams and all of this stuff that we're doing. Fortunately, I forgot to make those. So, yeah, we didn't really get to that. So we have, let's just look for this. This thing right here is what I wanted us to make. One of these things. So that is 4 iron, an ender pearl, and a stick. We should be able to do that pretty easily. If I can remember where all my stuff is. Yeah, see, this is a problem. If you don't have everything organized, you have to open and close every single chest. And, where's my iron now? I have no idea. Oh, my goodness. I really want to get this stuff organized, but yeah, I don't know where we're going to lay out these chests is the big problem. Okay, iron's right here. I'm so sorry for opening and closing those chests so much, guys. So we'll go ahead and build this thing. One of those, and there we go. So that's what this thing is. So yeah, you place this on the ground. You can see right there, there's an X, which means I believe you can't place the block, but you can choose each of the different sides and the arrow faces in that direction. I really do need to sleep. We have a large mob spawning platform right where our base is because we don't have any torches out there. Yeah, and I really don't want to get creepered or anything like that, especially around our chest. So I can't AFK or anything like that. I have to make sure, well, I could probably close this up. I do believe this would be spider proof, but yeah, I have to make sure that I don't AFK and allow a creeper to get in there. Oh man, that would be so bad. All right, so let's give this thing a test. We'll grab, I don't know, like a stack of this stuff. I'm kind of curious to see, because I haven't done this before, how this thing actually works. Like I said, I've only seen like a video on YouTube how this thing performs. So if we wanted to build down, all we gotta do is right click. Yeah, we right click right there and it just builds it all the way down. That is pretty awesome, huh? I think so. I don't know if we're gonna build all the way down. We might take this all the way down to the bottom, all the way around, so it's not just a floating single block thick platform, that it actually looks like it's a solid raised platform in the middle of the ocean. I don't really have all the cobblestone to do that yet, but that's something we will look at doing in the future, and these things will definitely help. Now, my understanding is the basic one can lay out about 200 blocks, I think, and there is an advanced one. Let's look at this. Yeah, there is an advanced one. I think this one does 1,000 blocks. The recipe for that is just more ender pearls and then some diamonds. There's also this wrapped one. I tried looking on the wiki or online or doing some searches to figure out what this thing is. It doesn't really say, and there is no recipe for it. So I don't know if that was like an in progress thing or maybe that's a creative mode only thing. I honestly don't know. But anyway, we got that done. Let's go ahead and claim a reward, which is going to give us a stack of limestone. Cool. It doesn't look like that unlocked anything else. Another thing here is this. I think this is the work table from Forestry. Yeah, Forestry from Minecraft. All right. So this is a pretty cool item. It's similar to the Tinker's Construct crafting table where you can put stuff in it. If you click and walk away and come back, the stuff is still there in the same spot. I think it's similar to that, and also can store up to 8 recipes. Or I guess it's 9. We should probably read the quest here. This says there are some recipes you find yourself having to use over and over again. A work table will keep track of the last 9 things crafted in it for ease of use. Could prove very helpful indeed. I think this also has like a inventory inside of it as well. What was the recipe for this? So we need a book, a crafting table, and a chest. We should have all of these things around here somewhere. Oh my goodness. Having your inventory like this is like the worst thing ever, guys. I really would like to get this thing all sorted. Well, here's a chest. We need a book, and then we need a crafting table. I'm pretty sure we have a book somewhere. We got one right here. And then we have a wood up here. Except the crafting table uses the slabs, doesn't it? I remember. Okay, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a new crafting table. Alright, so there's that. A book and a chest somewhere. Alright, so there's the work table from Forestry. Yeah, so it's got an internal inventory down here. And they can remember the last 9 things. I think it used to be the last 8 things. I seem to remember that. I could be remembering incorrectly though. But the way this thing works, so you like build a furnace, it'll take from the inventory down here, like so, and then it remembers you have a furnace. So we can take all this stuff out, and if you click furnace, it'll fill it all back in here, and then you can, take the item out. I don't know though if this is automated at all. It says shared, so I assume we can make it private somehow. I don't know. Anyway, this is kind of a cool thing. I do like it for mass crafting of different items. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, so let's look at something else that we can do. So we did the barrel before, and there are, oh, you know what? We didn't claim the reward, did we? That's going to give us Sakura and Cypress saplings for that. I was going to say, we did the barrel quest, but there are upgrades for this. So we can increase the amount of storage the barrel has by these upgrades. So that'd be something we should probably look at doing. So a structural MK1 copper ingot. So the recipe for this, oh, this is different. Jungle lattice wood. Or I guess wood lattice. Okay, so how do we make that? I guess 5 planks? Oh, well, that's not so bad. So 4 copper and 5 planks will make that 1 upgrade. I know our copper is right over here. We just need to get ourselves some extra planks. I guess we can use the jungle. That should be fine. Cool. So let's use this thing to do the crafting. We do that. Okay, cool. And then we can do this, and one of those. Nice. Then we can put the lattice right in here. Nice. Okay, so there's our structural MK1 upgrade. And yeah, and this thing is just remembering it all. Now, I think you can like shift click these or something to get rid of them, or maybe it's just if you craft over 9 items, it just deletes them in order. I'm not sure how that all works, but I'm pretty sure there's a way you can clear those out individually. Okay, so we have this upgrade made. And let's see, can we apply that to our barrel here? Is it right click? Shift right click? There we go. Okay, so what did that do? That just gave us a structural level 1. So that has an upgrade slot on it. And I do believe that'll allow us to put on something that'll increase the storage space. Okay, so the next part of this quest is each storage upgrade increases the capacity of a barrel by 64 stacks. For easier application to the barrel, 3 can be compressed into a single triple upgrade. So this wants us to make a storage upgrade. So to make a storage upgrade, we need 2 pistons and then another better barrel. Okay. I don't know if I had pistons laying around. I'm not even sure if we have redstone laying around, to be honest. Do we have redstone around here? I think the only redstone we have collected so far was from the Nether, and I don't remember if we had any extra. Or maybe we haven't been able to collect redstone because it was too high of a mining level. So if we don't have redstone, we might not be able to make those pistons unless there is some other recipe. Let's check this out. So if we go to the recipe for that and recipe for this, oh, it's a lever and iron. Okay, so it is not redstone to make the piston. Yeah, I have not made pistons at all in this mod pack before. That's good to know. So we just need some iron and some sticks. We're gonna need some planks. We have cobblestone on us. We can chisel into regular cobblestone. And then some iron. Okay, and what else do we need? We're gonna need some slabs and some logs. There's some logs, there's some slabs. All right, we should have everything on us to create what we need to create now. Let's use this table again. All right, so we'll clear that out. So we needed to make ourselves... well, first of all, I need to convert this cobblestone back into the regular style. All right, so we'll do that. Oh, we had more cobblestone right there. That's fine. Cobblestone stick, that'll make a lever. I think we needed 2 of those. All right, so we will do some planks, some cobblestone, some iron, and a lever. Whoop. Like so. All right, so there is 2 pistons. Awesome. So now we just need to make one of the better barrels, which is a chest. All right, and then we need some logs like this, plus a chest, plus a slab. Done. Cool. All right. So we needed, I'm trying to remember this. So we needed the better barrel plus the 2 pistons. And there's our storage upgrade. Cool. So now we got all the crafting components in here. So if we ever wanted to go back and make another lever, then we can make the pistons, then we can make the chest, and then the better barrel, etc. So this is pretty cool. I do like this. It's very simple, especially if you're working with the same materials over and over again. Okay, so we have that upgrade now. Oh, did I leave it in here? Let's take a look. Yeah, it's right here. So storage upgrade, if we shift right click that onto here, yeah, this now holds 128 stacks. It used to only hold 64 stacks. So this thing can hold a lot more, but we don't really need that much of cobblestone. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the quest here. So it's going to give us 2 more storage upgrades. So we can do a 3-time storage upgrade, which is pretty cool. And it's going to give us a pick 1. So we can do either a structural MK1 times 3, or you can do an MK2. You know, let's just take these. I think that's fine. I don't think we need like huge storage. If we're going to go huge, I think we'd do like, what, the deep storage? Oh, is there not deep storage in this mod pack? Is there something equivalent to that? Is there like caches? No. I know we have the storage drawers, and you can apply emerald upgrades to these things, and they'll hold a lot of stuff. Maybe this will be our deep storage units that we're going to use. I don't think we're going to do the barrels. But anyway, we'll go ahead and choose the structural MK1s. Cool. All right, so we got lots of good stuff here, guys. But tell you what, I think we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. Yeah, we finally got moved over into our new base. I'm going to try and sleep real quick. We finally got moved over into our new base. We finally got something resembling like our base area going on here. We got grass going around. Yeah, this is great. We got plenty of room now to actually put some stuff down and leave it permanently and not call it temporary. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to be going and doing like the 6 surrounding hexagons. We still might. We still have to figure out where we're going to put some animals. We still got lots of things to figure out. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you did like it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.